you do have a legitimate argument that you were not right, Mom. You do have a legitimate argument that you probably would, because why the hell would anybody instigate a fight with Mike Tyson? That's just dumb. I mean, that don't make any sense. Were you Mitch Green? Remember the guy Mike Tyson gave a black eye to? Remember the dude that was always starting stuff with Mike Tyson? I mean, who do you think you are? You ain't Mitch Green. That just was not smart. It is what it is. I'm not trying to call a brother out or all of this other stuff.
Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather.
Tyson and Floyd Mayweather don't like each other. They have not liked each other forever.
Tyson and Mayweather.
Mike Tyson and Mayweather don't like each other.
Huh.
If there's a fight that might be real, where Mike Tyson might say, I'm going to knock this motherfucker out, or I'm going to try.
Today was the day he's supposed to rest, and then they call all of us to come here because he decided to train. My opinion was the best decision. This is the way Mike handle the things. You're supposed to rest, but he changed the idea, and we're here to pushing in as much as we can. Excited after the week, and here we are, ready to go.
Stephen A. Smith has cautioned Floyd Mayweather Jr. against stepping into the ring with Mike Tyson, stressing that taking on Tyson would be a reckless decision given his lasting reputation as one of the most intimidating and dangerous figures in boxing.
Mike Tyson is the guy that you want to start a fight with. You want to sit up there with all the people in the world whose seat you want to nudge, who you want to agitate while he's trying to get some sleep, who you want to mess with. You pick that guy, Mike Tyson.
Joe Rogan suggested that Mike Tyson has never been fond of Floyd Mayweather Jr., adding that Tyson would approach such a matchup with full seriousness, while also commending him for still appearing sharp and highly capable.
Could he hit him? I mean, that little motherfucker can move still at 50 years old. He's so slick.
Yep.
He's still in shape. He's still fit.
They're both old as fuck. But this is the boxing.
How old is Mayweather?
67.
Dude, Bernard
49?
Hopkins was
49.
still at the best in the world.
Training clips reveal Mike Tyson working at a high level ahead of a potential fight with Floyd Mayweather Jr., showcasing strong focus, quick movements, disciplined routines, and unwavering drive throughout his preparation in the training camp.
How you doing? Doing good. How you doing? Good. My pleasure, brother.
Evan de Holyfield has expressed the view that Mike Tyson might have the ability to dominate Floyd Mayweather Jr., pointing to Tyson's greater punching power and his naturally more imposing physical strength as key factors in a matchup.
Are you saying you got Tyson?
I got Tyson.
You got Tyson over Mayweather? That's huge. Well, I just got Floyd because he's younger, 10 years younger, fast, elusive.
I hear bigger punches, man. You're gonna get toe up.
Really? So if Tyson lands on Floyd, Floyd's going down? But so when he fought Jake Paul, some fans, they weren't too impressed with Tyson's performance versus Jake Paul. Do you think he'll have a better one versus Floyd?
I just think if they compete, you're gonna get.
I like that. You're sticking with your boy Tyson, though. You're loyal.
Well, I'm just
heavyweight size.
He don't let nobody get the. He ain't gonna let nobody get the.
Reports suggest that Mike Tyson already appears primed for a potential encounter with Floyd Mayweather Jr., showing clear signs of concentration, strong motivation, and complete readiness both mentally and physically.
Hey, bro! Nice one, Mike. Nice one, Mike. Bro! Nice one, Mike. Fine. More, Mike. Swing to the side. You. Turn. Yeah, you're up in the air.
The iconic reputation of Mike Tyson is enough to draw worldwide interest on its own, consistently attracting large audiences, extensive media attention, and significant excitement whenever his name is associated with boxing events.
Base is always curious about the old-time fighters, which is why Tyson always gets views even today, because people are always curious about the Mike Tyson mystique, the Mike Tyson effect. So people that weren't able to be alive and wake up the morning of a Mike Tyson fight to know what that feels like, want to feel that today. I promise you, it's nothing like it was in 1989 with Tyson, no matter what you guys want to feel. But regardless, I think people get curious about that. And I think this is going to be sort of the same thing. There's nothing that's going to match the Mayweather-Pacquiao era of that time where they were flying and people wanted to see that fight. This is not going to be that feeling on the morning of. But like the champ said, on the morning of, whether you like it or whether you don't like it, I think you're gonna end up, ordering that pay-per-view or watching on Netflix, whatever. This is on Netflix.
Even with the passage of time, Mike Tyson continues to train at a level that reflects the intensity of his prime years, demonstrating sharp, explosive movement, solid physical conditioning, and a high degree of commitment in his preparation for competition.
What?
30 seconds. What a beautiful left hook. I like the way you prepared before. Just like that, Mike.
Just one. Exactly. How can I touch you? Explode body shots.
Beautiful. He can find you. He cannot find you.
There he is. Just like that.
You can't.
Beautiful cross.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s announcement about plans to return from retirement following his exhibition bout with Mike Tyson in April prompted a reaction from Michael Levin, who said the news initially surprised him and left him doubtful. He noted that Mayweather had long been known for stepping away from boxing at the ideal time, preserving his undefeated record while projecting an image of complete financial achievement. Given that long-standing perception, the possibility of a comeback raised several questions. Levin also mentioned that after the initial shock, his thoughts turned to curiosity, as he tried to understand what might drive someone with Mayweather's accomplishments, wealth, and worldwide fame to re-enter the competitive arena.
He was getting paid to box, but also paid as the promoter. This, I never thought would happen. I just never thought it would happen. Now him returning to the ring, how does this affect him moving forward? Does he stay 50-0? I don't believe Florida get a loss on his record. Let me tell you why I say this and how this smart man has changed the game, maybe jumping back into this change game again. Look at guys like the Paul brothers. You see what I'm saying? They're making money off the pay-per-views now with the Netflix and all of that. He's going to do an exhibition fight, and he's going to get paid a lot of money for that exhibition.
Recently, speculation has emerged claiming that Floyd Mayweather Jr. could be facing financial strain, leading fans and analysts to question the true motivation behind his possible return. Although no official confirmation has been provided, the ongoing discussion has clearly increased public curiosity. In the same context, Urban noted that Mayweather has consistently excelled at generating attention, creating anticipation, and transforming fights into major commercial events. Simply being linked with Mike Tyson is enough to produce global headlines, widespread interest, and significant financial opportunities. Regardless of whether the motivation is business, competition, or legacy, the announcement has once again placed Mayweather at the forefront of the sports world conversation.
See, this is why I don't think the 50-0 would be in jeopardy, because you don't have a mandatory fight. You don't have to play mandatory teams. So you can pick who you're going up against. If you were in the NFL, you couldn't pick who you were playing. In the NBA, you can't pick who you're playing. In no other sport can you pick who you're going to go up against except boxing. And that's why he can always protect that 50-0 while he goes and collect a lot more dough, if you know what I mean. That's just that's the jig right there in boxing, why you can return. Because you, like even in UFC, they govern who fights who. So in every other place, every other sport, it's being governed on who you go up against, except in...
And provided a measured viewpoint while addressing the recent developments involving Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his return to boxing. He pointed out that Mayweather accumulated significant wealth during his successful career and engaged in numerous financial ventures and investments over time. While some of these efforts proved profitable, others did not deliver the expected results. Because of this, Fannin noted the possibility that Mayweather may have encountered financial obligations and could have had to liquidate or scale back certain assets, a circumstance that is not uncommon among high-achieving individuals as conditions evolve. He further explained that adjusting one's financial position or experiencing setbacks is a normal part of life, even for those who have reached the highest levels in their field.
You are in a bad situation. You are in a financially tough situation, which everybody can be in. I'm in right now. It's tough, right? Because you got all kind of stuff going on. Every single time you bring money on, your costs grow. That's just the way it is to the world, and the way it is in the world. Most people at a certain point in time have money problems. Floyd Mayweather Jr. had a ton of money, made a lot of moves. Some of them worked out, some of them didn't work out. Wound up being in, having debt, having to get rid of stuff, right? That is what happens to a lot of people when they downsize in life. So, but a lot of people don't have the wherewithal to get back up, fight, and figure out exactly what they're gonna do to solve that problem. So I respect Floyd for coming back out, getting in the ring with Mike Tyson, getting an exhibition payday with Mike.
What distinguishes some individuals from others is their resilience and willingness to recover and move forward. From his perspective, Floyd Mayweather Jr. should be acknowledged for opting to re-engage with competition rather than withdrawing, as he steps back into the ring for an exhibition involving Mike Tyson along with potential additional bouts. In essence, Mayweather is returning to the environment where he originally established his success, relying on his abilities to continue earning. Fannin also highlighted that a sense of duty is central to decisions like this. He suggested that Mayweather recognizes his responsibilities, including supporting his family and meeting financial commitments. Viewed from this angle, the comeback reflects a readiness to continue working regardless of age or public stature. He drew a parallel with well-known figures who have experienced significant setbacks, yet managed to rebuild their careers, referencing Vanessa Williams as an example. Just as Williams recovered and re-established a professional path after controversy, Fannin believes Mayweather is pursuing a similar effort to rebuild and move forward following challenges.
The 3 or 4 fights, I respect him for that because he says, look, man, at the end of the day, I got to be responsible and I got to produce this money. So whatever things he had going on that made where he's trying to cut this deal and cut that deal, man, this is him going back to earning money with his hands. And you got to respect somebody at any age that says, look, man, I'm going to get out here and I'm going to do this work because I'm going to take care of my kids. I'm going to take care of my responsibilities. I'm going to get past these problems that I have. And hey, man, this is a second shot. And like I can tell you as a personal thing, man, like being successful one time is a really, really good feeling. It really is, man. I've been there where you feel like, man, I'm really headed to the top of the world. You've been dreaming about it. You get there and then boom, it's a little different than what you think it is. But then, you know, life goes on and then boom, you take a hit, right? But then can you get back up and do it again?
The ongoing tension between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. has developed over time, with its roots often traced back to Mayweather's remarks regarding Muhammad Ali. Many fans and former fighters strongly supported Ali's legacy, and Tyson was one of those who openly disagreed with Mayweather's viewpoint. From that point onward, occasional exchanges and public comments from both individuals have kept a subtle rivalry alive. Their disagreements have frequently extended to broader subjects such as the significance of championship titles, the history of boxing, and differing definitions of greatness within the sport. Despite these contrasting opinions, one factor appears to have aligned their interests: financial incentive. Reports indicate that the potential earnings associated with a possible exhibition bout were compelling enough to prompt both fighters to consider a return to the ring.
There's been bubbling back and forth with comments about different things. If that's Floyd's legacy, the stated championship belts, they just don't seem to agree on much. Yet the one thing they could agree on was that the money on the table for this fight was enough for both of them to step back in the ring again. And with the recent Tank Paul announcement going down with little serious backlash, it opened the doors for a fight like this to also be announced. Yet the promoters will be banking on this feud rearing its head once again. They won't want the two being friendly, hugging and respecting each other. They will want the two to really go at it on the press tour. Like, what sold a lot of people into watching Tyson Paul was the slap and a lot of the talk. If all of that drama wasn't there, it simply wouldn't have done as commercially good as it could have. But at the same time, bringing that drama into it is where it kinda does get dangerous. Boxing wise, morally, this fight is a minefield.
Voters are aware that the existing friction between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. can be used to generate heightened interest. In boxing promotion, rivalry and verbal exchanges often play a key role in drawing audiences, selling tickets, and capturing media attention. At the same time, that level of hype can introduce risks, as an event intended as an exhibition could become more serious if emotions escalate during press conferences and promotional appearances. Tyson is still widely recognized for his powerful punching ability, while Mayweather is known for his speed, defensive mastery, and technical precision. If personal pride and competitive egos come into play, the dynamic could become less predictable. In the end, whether the build-up remains controlled or becomes more intense will largely depend on how both fighters manage the promotional phase leading up to the event.
Personal in the build-up and you have both emotionally charged up with egos on the line, who knows what could truly happen in the ring. And I'm not slating Tyson here, but his performance against Jake showed that he probably won't be able to do much against Mayweather. Whilst Mayweather, he's still slick, and he's fit enough to embarrass Tyson if he wants to. And do I think Mayweather will have the decency if things get personal to, say, do what Jake did and match Tyson's level and pace? I don't know. Especially if things get personal, it could get really nasty. And that's one thing you have to give Jake here, is when he stepped in the ring and realized Tyson didn't have it anymore, he didn't truly try to embarrass him. But will Mayweather? I guess only time will tell. And that's only one of the many issues with this fight. If you want to break it down further, the weight classes are of course comedically far apart. Tyson has also been through many health issues, which, isn't great when going into...
Joe Rogan noted that Floyd Mayweather Jr. accumulated remarkable earnings throughout his boxing career, achieving record-breaking fight purses and generating massive pay-per-view revenue. He also emphasized that having substantial wealth does not automatically ensure lasting financial security. In his view, excessive spending, a high-cost lifestyle, and ongoing luxury expenditures can gradually reduce even the largest fortunes if they are not managed with care. Rogan pointed out that Mayweather's example serves as a broader reminder about the nature of wealth management. He explained that even top-earning athletes need to exercise strong financial discipline, as long-term stability depends not only on how much is earned, but also on how effectively it is planned, controlled, and maintained.
Even as much money as he's made in his career, which he's probably made as much, if not more money than any boxer ever. Like, there's all these lawsuits, like he hasn't been paying things, and he owes money on this and owes money on that, and it's like, and then he's got to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. I think it's just the lifestyle that Floyd lived.
Yes.
I think he can't fathom to just live a modest lifestyle. It's like he gotta be lavish.
Right. He's got to have those videos where it shows you all the watches, where it opens the case up, you know.
All the money. He got to show that he got $1 million in his backpack. And, he got the latest watch and the latest car and look what I just bought.
And when you get into latest watches and latest cars, you get into that like, boy, that money goes quick.
Yeah.
Bugattis are like $3 million. There's watches that are $3-5 million. That's crazy.
Some critics raise concerns about exhibition bouts featuring retired boxing legends, while others offer a more balanced interpretation. Individuals like Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. spent many years enduring demanding training routines, high-level competition, and personal sacrifices, often giving up comfort, health considerations, and time with family to build their careers. After contributing so much to the sport, it is understandable that they may pursue opportunities that continue to come their way. Returning to the spotlight does not necessarily diminish a fighter's legacy. Instead, it can reflect accumulated experience, confidence, and the freedom to benefit from a lifetime of dedication. Many supporters feel that these veterans have earned the right to decide how they conclude their professional journey, while still maintaining the attention, respect, and admiration of boxing fans around the world.
Let them get their money. They're going to make a lot of money. Mike Tyson makes the money to give to his kids. Floyd makes the money to show us, right? Let them make their money. Why not? It's an exhibition style. They got history. They don't like each other. They are two of the biggest imposing figures in boxing history. Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, and Muhammad Ali. Right? So they're going to make a lot of money. A lot of people going to tune in and they're going to watch it. They don't like each other. So even though it's an exhibition style, you best believe it's not going to count against their actual record, but it's a real fight. And Mike Tyson is not going to hold back no punches like he did with Jake Paul, and Floyd Mayweather ain't going to hold back no punches against Mike Tyson. You could believe that.
That brings us to the end of today's video. Make sure to stay tuned for the next one.